everyone, Maxwell McGee here at Gamescom 2011, where we are checking out Prototype 2. And to help me do that, I'm joined by Chris Ansel. Chris, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So Chris, what exactly are you guys showing off here at the show for Prototype 2?
Yeah, we're really excited. We're actually showing off a world exclusive, which is the Yellow Zone. In our game, and in Prototype 2, there are 3 unique zones to our open world. It's called NYZ, or New York Zero. And so we're basically showing people a world-first look at the Yellow Zone, which is really exciting. We've got some crazy lines out there. The reactions on people's faces when we're showing off what James Heller, our character, can do, it's insane. So we're having a great time.
I know, I think I spotted him uppercut a helicopter in one of the trailers, is that correct?
That is correct. Yeah, we've actually unveiled that at Gamescom. So when we released Prototype 1, we had our friends at Penny Arcade basically do a comic strip where basically Alex Mercer was karate kicking a helicopter, and they made the point of, well, what else do you want? And so we wanted to just have some fun with that and reveal what is next. Well, how do you go one level up from karate kicking a helicopter, and so it's uppercutting one. So we're showing that at the end of our demo, and the reactions have been great.
So what can you tell us a little bit more about the changes to the combat system in Prototype 2? I remember seeing in the demonstration you could have 2 powers active at once, is that correct?
Yeah. So James Heller is a shapeshifter, and a key part of our game is shapeshifting combat. And so we've really tried to take a lot of lessons from Prototype 1, get a lot of feedback from pro gamers, from the press, and understand how we can really deliver better on the combat and make it fairer, still challenging, but also really deliver and pay off this idea of shapeshifting. And so you can actually equip 2 powers at once. And so you can actually launch, a hammer fist straight into claw attack and then do some really cool combinations. And so you'll actually be able to enter into a scenario or a mission and see certain enemy types, and then really work out before you go into combat which are the most effective combinations I need to go into that scenario with to basically clean house. And so it's part of the new system we're developing into the combat.
And then what are some of the, perhaps the new power types that you guys are showing off? I know I saw he pulled up a shield and was able to deflect rockets with it and redirect them.
Yeah, well, that's actually just gone in. So basically the shield's really cool. We wanted to have more tactical options to players in the game when they play the game. And so the shield power basically lets you deflect incoming missiles from rocket launching enemy soldiers to helicopters, and you can actually deflect it back at who sends it to you. You can also deflect it elsewhere. So we've even got some scenarios, our guys back at Radical have perfected a way that when a rocket launcher guy is shooting a missile at you, you can shield it and deflect it into a helicopter above and actually just deflect it, which is pretty awesome. We also got the new tendril power, which is just amazing. We've done some trailers and documentaries about that, just to be able to web up 20 soldiers at once and then connect them with these tendrils to vehicles, and then everything smashes together. Super satisfying. We love it.
All right, very cool. Now, can you perhaps give us some examples of specific lessons your team has learned from the release and reception of the original Prototype?
Yeah, we were super excited after we launched the first game. We sold over 2 million copies now, so there's a huge fan base for the game, and that means we get a lot of fantastic feedback as to really how to sharpen this product, how to make it way more enjoyable, fair, also challenging, and bring the new stuff. So even things like as fundamental as story, we want to make sure players can connect to our character of James Heller. Alex Mercer is still a major part of the story. He's now kind of the Darth Vader of our world, and so we wanted to really push a story that you could always understand and get behind, no matter when you play the game. And so we thought it'd be really cool to find out what happens when a prototype fights another prototype. That isn't supposed to happen.
I think everybody wins in that situation.
Everybody wins, right? We love that. So yeah, really it's been just one awesome focus test over the last couple of years of how we really make sure we can polish this game so it's the best prototype game it can be.
All right, and finally, when is Prototype 2 coming out and on what platforms?
Yeah, it's we're happy to announce at Comic-Con recently. We're out on April 24th in 2012. We're just approaching alpha right now, so there's a long way to go still. We're super excited about the reactions we're getting on our pre-alpha build. And we're on PC, PS3, and Xbox 360.
All right, Chris, well, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us.
Thanks very much.
Enjoy the rest of the show.
You too. Thank you.
And you guys at home can check out the Game Space for more coverage on Prototype 2.